Hey guys, it's me, it's Bella, and today I wanted to talk to you about my first trimester and how I gained 10 pounds. Oh my god. Hey guys, it's me, Bella, with Bebe over here, Puccina. On to the video, and I just wanted to tell you guys how I gained 10 pounds. And I mean, I gained them non-intentionally, okay? I didn't want to gain weight. I actually want to lose weight. I don't want to gain weight. I didn't want to do anything. I was just going with the flow. But I'll tell you exactly what happened. So basically, in my first trimester, which is the first 3 months of being pregnant, I gained 10 pounds. Guys, that's a lot of pounds. I gained 10 pounds, okay? I didn't know. All I was doing is just basically going with the flow. This is my first pregnancy, so I had no clue. So basically when I went to the doctor, they weighed me and I was like 10 pounds over. So I was like repeating that to my doctor. I was like, I gained 10 pounds, you know, and I'm not used to it. I mean, as I mentioned before, I'm a competitor, I'm an athlete technically, I'm a dancer. You know, I'm always active, I'm super active. If anything, I like to run in the morning, things like that, you know, so I keep myself well, basically, you know, very, very as lean as possible, in other words. So so it was a shock to me because I didn't even know if you're supposed to gain that much weight in the first trimester. I didn't know until my doctor was like, yeah, that's a lot of weight. You should have, which is my ex-doctor, by the way, and I'll talk about this in a different video. We didn't get along, and basically in a heartbeat, I decided I don't want to be his patient, and he decided he didn't want to be my doctor. That's the funniest thing ever, but I'll talk about this in a different video. So I did gain 10 pounds, and he was like, no, you're supposed to gain between 3 to 5 pounds, but it's okay because you're not that fat. So well, he didn't say it that way, but he said it's okay, that means you're eating right? So I'm like, oh hell no, that's not normal. But then I went home and I thought about it, and I was like, what have I done wrong? Like, what have I been eating? What have I done wrong? How did I actually gain those 10 pounds? So basically what's happening is, actually it's many things at once, right? The first thing is that my waist is always the thinnest part of me. That's my the skinniest part of my body is actually my waist. That's where I carry the least fat, but not because it's genetic. Actually, no, I'm not genetically gifted like that, but because I make sure I eat the right foods, I make sure I eat the right amount of food at once, I make sure I train my waist all the time. I'm actually training my waist as we speak, and I have good news. I am now closing, well, I don't know if you guys would think I'm crazy, but yeah, like, I'm not closing my corset or my waist trainer at the third eyelet anymore. It's the second eyelet, and it's still size small. I'm in my 4th month of pregnancy, so it still does feel big, and I'll go over it in a different video. Most likely it will be following this one, so please follow my channel if you want to try this with me. I definitely talked to the doctor about my waist trainers, and my husband was there with me because he was the #1 person freaking out about it. Okay, so he was like, oh, I don't think you should be wearing these waist trainers, blah, blah, blah. So when I went to the doctor said, no, you're not crushing your kid at all. Like, you can wear them as much as you want. And I was like, wait, what? That was really good news, but at the same time, I'm going to play it safe. It's my first pregnancy, so yes, I'm not crushing anyone. So I'm playing it safe. I'm wearing it at the biggest possible. So basically, if I feel like I'm choking or I can't breathe or whatever, that means I'm really waist training, which is not what I'm doing right now. But I will be doing it like in the coming up months. I'm in my month 4, so almost finishing month 4. So by month, so 5, 6, 7, 8. So in 4 months or less. 4 months, right? And so basically in 5 months, I will be able to get back to my rhythm and get back to showing you guys exactly how to get your smallest waist possible. So this is what this channel is all about. So if you're freaking out about being pregnant and not wanting to do this, don't do it, or ask your doctor or things like that. But for example, if you've never trained your waist ever before and you want to start now, I don't know if I 100% recommend it, okay? Again, I am not a doctor, and I've been waist training since I was 18. I'm now 33, so I've been waist training for a while, but no, I've gotten my results right away after I started waist training. So my results go up and down depending on my diet and my training, as well as my waist training regime or routine or ritual, whatever. So yeah, so sorry, I got sidetracked. So okay, let me get back to it. I gained 10 pounds because I was eating regular food. Because everything that I was eating while I was on diet made me want to throw up. It was a constant, I want to throw up type thing, right? Everybody knows about the first trimester nausea, right? If you Google it, if you just got pregnant, you will see that literally almost every woman experienced nausea at some point or another. My nausea was heavy. I was nauseous all day long. But since I am already into this industry where you eat foods that don't work for you, and since not so, for me, vomiting and nausea and all this is not like a strange concept, right? So I know how to control it, how to control my nausea. So even while I was pregnant, it was kind of easier for me to control my nausea. So I knew that there's foods that I'm not craving or I'm grossed out by in that moment. So I would just not eat them, which was everything that I ate on a daily basis. Like I mentioned in my other videos, usually my diet, my routine is to eat oatmeal in the morning with maybe like a fruit, like a banana or apple or something like that. And then for lunch, I'll have like small meals apart for like 2 hours apart from each other, or maybe sometimes 1 hour if I want like a very small meal. So and then I'll have tortilla with maybe some turkey or something. So yes, so that's the kind of diet I have, and like maybe some salads later on during the day, something lighter, right? I'll keep it light. Even the rice portions, I don't go past half my hand size, or at least I try, right? When I'm on diet. So when I'm pregnant, when I got pregnant, my husband was like on top of me, making sure I'm not on diet, right? So what happened is, yeah, I started eating the stuff that I never ate before. I started eating, cheese, things that I was craving, and then I didn't want to eat tortillas. Anything that was very diet-like, I was kind of like, oh hell no, I can't eat it. If I eat it, I'm gonna throw up. So that was that, and then so I ended up eating the soft, gluten-free bread, the white bread that you buy at the market, things like that. My suspicion is that, okay, because my waist has been always my slimmest part of my body, I believe that my body was trying to create some sort of fat or something around my organs, around that area to protect the baby. I'm pretty sure I'm accurate because I've been studying this stuff regardless outside of all this, outside of pregnancy, outside of waist training. I've always studied that because I've always been into trying to be as healthy as possible and maintain the best silhouette. Thing is, I believe because my waist was so small, for the most part, my body was trying to create some kind of coverage for the baby to be safe. Okay, because like I said, that was the slimmest part of me. I try to keep it as low in fat as possible, as like flat as possible. So that's that in the first trimester for sure. But then the third and most important point, I was extremely exhausted all the time. There was no way for me to hit the gym. And I went from training at that time, because of my job, because of the way my job was set up, I guess, I worked 7 days a week from 7:45 a.m. to like 6:30ish p.m. So I literally had no life. So if I woke up at 4:30, I'll be able to make it to the gym at 5, which is extremely depressing. I don't know about you guys, but when I go to the gym at that time, it literally makes me depressed. I don't know. Like the people there, I don't know. Maybe it's just mental. I really don't. Most likely it's just mental, but anyway. So I was going to the gym at that time frame, but then of course the fatigue hit me, and this was before I even realized I was pregnant. So the fatigue hit me, and I ended up, not going to the gym at all for 3 months and 2 weeks. Okay, 3 months and 2 weeks. I didn't have energy. I didn't even have energy to make these videos, guys. Like, I didn't have energy for anything, even at work. Like, and I don't know if you saw my other videos, but I told you that I quit my job. That's how much I hated it. I mean, like, I worked 7 days a week. And the micromanagement, all that, like, I'll get into it in another video if you guys want me to, but yeah, that was the main, that was the main concern I had. Also, I was stressed out. I would sometimes eat at work, sometimes I wouldn't. I would just skip meals, and that alone makes your body confused. Should I hold the calories? Should I hold on to the fat that I just stored, or should I let it go? So that's that. 10 pounds literally in 1 trimester. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. I never expected that. But yeah, that's what it is. I mean, I'm still wearing my belt. I'm still, like I said, this is the size small, but if you're going to waist train, just know this, okay? I started at size extra, extra small, and I was closing it at the smallest loop, okay? Now, actually, some days I'd have my bloating days or whatever, I'll close it in the third loop, but that was my size. So it's not like I'm wearing my same size. So that was about it in terms of changes, okay? So just keep that in mind. Keep in mind that you are going to adjust. So you are going to be buying a few different belts, right? Different type of waist trainers. I did order something on Amazon, and I'll share it with you in the coming up video, because apparently by month 5, that's when you actually start seeing a real bump. So I'll talk about that more in coming up videos, okay? But if you did gain the weight as well, just like me, don't freak out. It's okay. You will be able to adjust your workout routine and your food routine. You will be able to, because the first trimester is the hardest trimester, and I didn't believe it until I reached month 4. Basically by the second week in month 4, I was feeling slightly better. My energy is a little bit higher. I don't hate all the foods I used to hate anymore, so I'm craving back again my tofu, my what's it called, like soy pasta, things like that. So I'm craving back like my old foods at this moment. I thought that I was gonna hate them forever, so that's good news. Yeah, so that's that, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you subscribe, because I'm going to be posting videos like this every single day, and I'm going to be able to help you with your training, with your mental state, going through pregnancy, after pregnancy, all this stuff, because that's what I love to do. I love to be in shape. I love to have the smallest waist possible in terms of, you know, it's like a combination, right? You cannot spend all your time in the gym and lift really heavy and expect your midsection to be small, because if you lift really heavy, your midsection is going to grow. I'm going to be able to show you what I do so I can lift a little bit heavier and not grow my waist, okay? And then, you know, you can not only do waist training, even though you can, but in order to get the most optimal results as possible, then you have to combine it a little bit with some kind of cardio, some kind of lifting, and that would be the best way to go. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know about your experience. I would love to hear that. And if you have any suggestions or any advice, I would love to hear that. Thanks, guys, for watching.